Hey guys, my name is Caitlin. I am the founder of the Fix Your Fertility program. And today I wanted to talk about the other half of the story. So we're going to be talking about the men in our lives, our husbands, our partners, and how they really are 50% of the equation. So much of the time, we are just focusing on our own health or on women's health. It's so important, and we have to carry a lot of the burden. Most of the times we feel like so much of it is our fault and our problem, but we really have to remember the second part of the equation, and that really is our partners, our men in our lives, right? So because it is 50% of the equation, but where do we start when it comes to their health? You start with the foundation, start with the basics, but there are a lot of tests that you can get done for them to see really like what is going on with their health, what's going on in their lives. But we can start with the foundations of, what is their diet like, their lifestyle, are they exercising, what type of exercise are they doing? Because all of these things really make a huge difference for male fertility in our men's lives. Are they doing a whole lot of cardio? Are they on the bike all the time? So is it like constant marathons or running, or you can see where I'm going with lots of cardio. So what men really need to do to focus on their part of the fertility equation is to make sure they're doing the right type of exercise for their body, which would be resistance training, like lifting weights, doing push-ups. All of those things will increase their testosterone levels, which could possibly be low, but it's going to improve their testosterone, and it is also going to reduce the stress level that sometimes a lot of intense cardio can be doing. So if your guy is, a huge runner or, huge biker as well, that can have an effect on male fertility. I'm not saying don't do any cardio or anything like that, but really take into account what type of exercise he is doing. Or maybe he's a couch potato and maybe he hasn't put a lot of exercise into his daily routine. So maybe he can start with like, hey, let's work on like 10 push-ups a day, or work our way up to some different resistant training kinds of things, squats and weights and push-ups. Those kinds of things are really going to boost his libido and his testosterone. Now, another thing you might want to consider is like, what is his diet really like? Is he skipping lots of meals, or is he, rushing around and surviving off of coffee? I know that's what my husband would like to do if I didn't check up on him a lot. So let's see. So it's really important to be getting in that nutrient-dense diet, meaning is he eating enough protein, good quality protein, enough good quality fat? Fat fuels our hormones. So that is really, really important to be getting in enough good quality fat. You don't want any of the bad, inflammatory oils like canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever kind of vegetable is in that oil, probably corn, soybeans, potato, those kinds of odd things. You don't want those types of oils that are very inflammatory. So, what is his diet like? Is it like yours? Is he eating the same way that you eat? Do you eat together? Is he rushing around and eating? Or maybe he's eating in the car, so it's like always on the go, always a stressful situation. His body is always under stress. Or maybe he sits down to his meals with you. Maybe you eat in a calm environment, not sitting on the couch watching TV all the time, because this is like a stressful situation to your body. Even though it might not seem stressful, you're mindlessly eating. You're not sitting down and taking into account, how your body is feeling when you're eating, and are you full? Are you stuffing yourself? There's all kinds of considerations to take into account. Also, what is his water intake every single day? Does he drink water, or does he drink sodas, or maybe alcohol? Maybe he wants a few beers after work, or maybe, he's a big wine drinker. He has to have his coffee in the morning. I'm not saying any of these things are bad because it's all bio-individual, but it's really important to take into account what is going on. Is he hydrated? Because hydration, water, is incredibly important to produce enough semen, to produce enough sperm, right? So you want to have that sperm count be really high and increased. And if you're constantly dehydrated, if he is constantly dehydrated, he's not going to get a huge amount of volume going on. And he's probably had to go through and do a sperm analysis, which I hear is not very pleasant, but something that you have to go through when you're on the fertility journey, right? So make sure that he is staying really hydrated. Sleep is another aspect that you want to watch out for with your guy. Is he getting good quality sleep? Is he sleeping through the night? Does he have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom multiple times? Is his sleep interrupted? Maybe the dog, maybe the cat, I don't know what's going on in your family, but is his sleep, nice and sound? Because sleep is critical for our health and our fertility. It is when our body heals. So if we're having interrupted sleep constantly, your immune system is going to be depressed. You're not going to be able to sleep as well. So it's a really good thing to look into his sleep, look into his, diet, definitely take into account hydration levels, exercise forms, what types is he doing. Another thing, if you're like, everything is perfect, everything is golden with what my husband is doing, is you might want to look into some different types of testing. So mostly doctors will just recommend a semen analysis, right? A sperm test. So you can go above and beyond. If his test is perfectly fine, perfectly normal, obviously you want to have optimal levels, but you can do a male hormone testing as well. This is like diving a little bit deeper into what is going on. I'm sure that you have gotten lots of things done, lots of tests done on yourself to figure out what is going on, but he can also get some different tests. These tests are very simple, a lot less invasive than the sperm analysis, I hear. So what they would involve is a saliva test, which is absolutely amazing for a male hormone panel. So this would be testing things like his adrenals, what's going on with his cortisol levels, his stress levels. It would be testing his progesterone levels, his estrogen. Men have estrogen as well. His testosterone, obviously. It would be testing, his LH and FSH levels. Men also have those. So it's very important to go above and beyond just the basic test for men. They only normally have one test for men, but there are lots of things that you can test on your guy. What's going on with his thyroid? Thyroid and adrenals, which is your stress hormone regulator, they are really connected. So you want to make sure that his metabolism, his thyroid is working well too, because everything is connected. You can't just take one little piece of the puzzle and fix that. They are all connected. So you need to dive a little bit deeper and look into more facets of his health as well as your health. And this is really going to help you uncover some clues as to why you're not getting pregnant, what is keeping you from having a healthy baby if you are getting pregnant but not able to keep it. So I'm here to help you look a little bit deeper. I'm here to be your coach and to really be your detective and dive deeper and figure out what is keeping both of you from creating that happy, healthy baby, and more importantly, what is keeping you from being the healthiest self that you can be, because this is what it comes down to is, balancing out something that could be a little bit out of whack and kind of figuring that part out. So let me know if you have any questions. I love coming on here live every Monday around noon and chatting with you about all kinds of different topics in regards to fertility. Let me know your questions and comments, and I will be able to answer them in the next live. So I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll talk to you soon.